So, I seem to be in bed every time I want to message you lately. So here I am, resting in bed. I hope you're doing good. And I thought I'd give you a little update. One of my check-ins from the other day was, I guess it must have been Friday. I said I was going to a song circle. And, yeah, it was overall a really good experience, and I'm really glad I went. It definitely took a lot out of me, but I think the kind of recharge that I received was worth it. So yeah, it was really wonderful that the gal who'd invited me was willing to do the bulk of the driving. We met just off of 205 so that she didn't have to come all the way out to North Portland because she was coming from like Gresham. So we met at 205 area, and then there was quite a bit of traffic, but it was, I think, about a 45-minute drive. And yeah, it gave us a chance to just kind of check in with each other, and I was really honest and open about where I was and saying that I was feeling quite a bit of anxiety and tension, but was open to, whatever, and knew that it was unlikely that it was going to be anything but pleasant, and she thought it was really interesting that I said I felt less stressed because I thought it was pretty sure I was hoping that actually that there'd be mostly people I didn't know. Like, I didn't want to walk in and there be people that I knew really well there. Because that's a different level of like kind of expectation I feel like I would have of myself. But if it's all people that I barely know or don't know at all, it's easier for me to be able to just be really quiet and get more rest, basically, from the experience rather than activation and energizing. I didn't want energizing. I wanted to stay calm because it was a keep my heart rate down day. It was very loosely structured, which I think overall I really, really enjoyed. We sang together a little bit just to kind of like warm up our voices and just like make sounds and things. It wasn't even really songs to start with. And then we kind of took a little bit of time and all went walking through the woods by ourselves or together or whatever. I went by myself. And that was one of my favorite parts. And when I went into the woods, I saw little natural trails and stuff, and it, like, my little inner child came rushing forward and was like, let's run, let's play on the trails. I didn't, because I didn't have the energy for running, but I did really enjoy that energy coming up and feeling it, and I felt, I felt playful and had fun with it while it was present. I was reserved overall, I recognize, about the singing, but, it was fine. I did use my voice. I did vibrate my vocal cords. My therapist and I are actually very, very much working on me making more sound when I feel activated. And yeah, the people who I did happen to know, I didn't know very well, so it was really relaxed, and yeah, it was really lovely, actually. And the ride home was pretty mellow and relaxing, and when I kind of hit my limit, I was able to say, hey, I'm really shutting down now, I'm really getting very tired, and I don't know, it was really easy for us to communicate, the gal who was driving me and I, and yeah, I felt quite relaxed, even though we both reported feeling also quite anxious. So yeah, it was a lovely big adventure. And there were more over the weekend, but I just wanted to start there since I did specifically mention that song circle. And it really fit into the theme of kind of like wildings, people who have figured things out that have worked for them, and they're sharing it. In this case, the gal who was facilitating the circle, she is a vocal coach. Like, he uses your vocalizations kind of and singing as part of her coaching program. I don't know that much about it necessarily, but I really dig when people make up, kind of create their own flavor, something. So it was fun to be a part of it. And there was a lot of willingness. That was the other part I wanted to share. There was a lot of folks with a lot of willingness to be open. Like, one gal shared that, well, there's these song snippets that just come to me in my dreams. Can we sing one of those? And everybody's like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And then it ended up being like beautiful. This little snippet that came to her in her dreams. I guess it happens a lot. And then another woman said when she was out walking among the trees whispered, I think she said, or spoke, or gave her a song. And so then she taught us all this song that she said she heard from the trees, and I thought that was awesome. And other people were like, I only sort of remember this song, but I guess we can try it. And there was like willingness to not be perfect, willingness to collaborate. Someone would say, well, my phone still works, I can look up the words if you want. And then the person would be like, yeah, that sounds great, I don't know. It was really sweet. It was really lovely. I'm really glad I went. Let's see, was there anything else? Oh, and another thing, I felt really happy to see there was another woman there who just outright said, I am quite sensitive to loud noises, and I'm going to put my headphones on at some point, and noise-canceling headphones. And I was just like, oh my God, what a good idea. What an amazing idea. I'm so glad to see that and see it in practice. And then someone did want to sing a song that was going to include some actual yelling. And she was like, don't worry about me. I got my headphones on. They're real good. You yell your hearts out if you want. So it was, it was a lovely experience to get to witness. I felt safer and more comfortable knowing that there were other people who were taking care of themselves in a way that gave me ideas of ways that I can take care of myself in the future, but also seeing how reciprocal and open and welcoming it all was. It was awesome. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye.